What's going on, everybody? It's the Bull Show, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about the injury updates that the Chicago Bulls will have to face ahead of their game against the Boston Celtics. The Boston Celtics are no easy feat, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be a tough team to beat. We have beaten them once before. They're going to want revenge over the Chicago Bulls. They had an absolute disaster class against us. Everybody was complaining. It was a very rough time for Boston in that game. They're going to be looking to respond against the Chicago Bulls. And I guess the big question is, will the Chicago Bulls be ready to face that? I guess, that kind of storm that is going to be coming their way. It's going to be a big task. We're going to need everybody to contribute. But some of the guys that are actually going to be out for this game, I think it's going to be huge blows for the Chicago Bulls and makes our chances to win a lot more harder. Not impossible, but definitely much harder. But before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls' chances to obviously win this game, as well as, I guess, what does the guys that are currently out, some of them you will probably already know, what is the likelihood of, I guess, us winning with them out, and obviously how much of an impact can they make in this type of game. So we're going to start off with positive news, those ladies and gentlemen. Zach LaVine is actually going to be able to play this game. He's not on the injury report, which means he should be available and should most likely play this game, which I think is very, very positive, especially if we see the best version of Zach LaVine we could possibly see, because that's obviously a dangerous player, a max contract worth player as well, and someone that will cause the Boston Celtics a lot of damage. And I still think he can do that against the Boston Celtics. And I just like the progression that Zach LaVine is taking. Again, there are a lot of times where we thought, especially after the first back-to-back and stuff like that, that we would actually not see Zach LaVine ever play second nights of back-to-backs or ever play both nights of a back-to-back. And we're going to be managing his knee for the whole year. But so far, we've seen Zach LaVine in the last two games play both of them, and now he'll be available to play in this game against the Boston Celtics. So he's going to be a big player, in my opinion. He's going to be a guy that we turn to, and I hope he can still deliver for the Chicago Bulls. He's one of our leaders at the end of the day, and it's going to be good to have him there. He can make an impact offensively, and hopefully it will be enough to the point where we can walk away with the win, because we do have some disadvantages that will be approached by the Chicago Bulls in this game that we've got to look forward to. But let's turn to, obviously, the negative sides. Let's turn to the injuries that the Chicago Bulls have. Starting off with Coby White. Coby White still has a quad contusion and will be considered doubtful to play in this game against the Boston Celtics. Doubtful in NBA terms means there's a 75% chance he will not play this game and only a 25% chance that he will play this game. Basically close to ruling him out in this type of game, which is extremely upsetting. And again, when Coby White is another guy where if he's confident and if he's on form, he's a dangerous player. When he feels the will to score and he has that confidence level to do so, my goodness, he could be a dangerous player. And that is something we're going to be missing in this game against Boston. Now, unfortunately, we'll never know the type of Coby White we would have seen in this type of game, considering the fact that he is injured at the moment. But again, you're missing a lot of potential there with Coby White. You're missing the potential to drop 15 to 20 points on that night. It may not happen. There's still a chance that he could play the game, and maybe it does happen, but for the most part, that's what we're really missing with Coby White. But I think the next guy that we're going to be talking about is going to be a huge blow for the Chicago Bulls. Andre Drummond, with his shoulder, is listed as out against the Boston Celtics. Basically, there is no chance that Boston or that Andre Drummond will be playing against the Boston Celtics. That is huge, ladies and gentlemen, because one of the weaknesses that Boston does have, and there are not many on their team. They're a really talented team. They have a lot of strengths. They're one of the best teams in the NBA. But one of their weaknesses, you could say, is that they play a lot smaller than us from time to time. At our best, we have Vucevic and we have Andre Drummond there available to play. They I believe, have Robert Williams out still. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're going to play Al Horford at center, who's not the most physical character you could see from that center position. Obviously, they're going to have Noah Vonleh, who last time constantly fouled the Chicago Bulls players, and hopefully he could do the same in this time out if he's still playing for them. But again, they're not necessarily, I guess, the biggest team. So they play small ball, we play small ball. I think we can match up well with Boston when everybody's fit and ready to play, and our centers will definitely cause a lot of damage. But unfortunately, with Andre Drummond out, as we've seen with the Brooklyn Nets, as we've seen with the Charlotte Hornets as well, we're going to miss Andre Drummond heavily. We're going to miss the rebounds, we're going to miss the paint production, we're going to miss our paint defense. And again, when teams like Boston will come to play small ball, when they're going to be playing guys like Grant Williams at center, we have to take advantage of that. And I think Vooch alone can do a solid job if he plays well. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to go and play Tony Bradley in this game. Marco's been sent to the G League, so we're not going to have a true backup center to actually play. My guess is we're either going to play Derrick Jones Jr. as the center or Patrick Williams from time to time. I don't think that's going to be the right idea, and I do think that plays into Boston's hands a little bit more than it plays into ours. So I'm hoping for a win, obviously. I'm hoping the Bulls can play very well. Boston is no easy feat, as I said before, and they will play looking for revenge against the Chicago Bulls. Can they get the job done? We shall wait and see. But Andre Drummond's going to be a huge miss, and Coby White, with the potential that he can to score the ball, will also be a fairly big miss for the Chicago Bulls as well. But at the end of the day, the show must go on. We still got to play this game. There's no delays. We can't move the game to make sure everybody's healthy. Nothing like that happened last year can happen this year. We got to deal with these types of situations. If they play Tony Bradley, the Bulls, I think that's ideal. I know no one likes Tony Bradley that much right now, but in terms of putting a bigger body to create disadvantages for Boston, I would consider playing Tony Bradley in this game, but that's just me. I'm not the head coach, and I honestly don't think we will see Tony Bradley play because we haven't seen him play all season thus far. Why see him play in this random game against Boston? I'm not sure. So let me know in the comments below what you think about the injuries for the Chicago Bulls. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Have a wonderful and safe day, Bulls Nation. I'll see you in another Chicago Bulls video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. Take care and peace.